Hello everyone. In this tutorial we're going to go over how you can access Google Drive. So Google Drive, for those that are new to this, is a way that you could store documents, collaborate with others, share documents, and so on in the Google Cloud. So that means you're not storing anything locally on your own computer. You're basically storing it out onto the Google servers, which is on the internet, which is also known as the cloud. So one way to get into your Google Drive, there's a variety of ways you can probably enter it. You can go directly out to google.com, or if you're also trying to get to a different URL link, you can do drive.google.com. When you do enter that URL, you're going to be asked to present a series of accounts. So what I'm going to do right now is enter my new account, and that's going to be events. And I click next, and I'll enter my password. And then I sign in. Now, if it's the first time you're signing in, you're going to be presented with a series of screens that'll take you to a tour. You might also be asked to validate your account, and it'll ask you for your cell phone number or another type of phone number that they'll send a verification code to, and you will then enter that code and then you'll grant access. So now once you've gotten into your drive for your specific domain name, our domain name is ststanislaspncc.org, but we're in drive.google.com, and you're in my drive. Once you land here, though, you can see that who you're logged in as, and then you have some navigational features up here. Up at the top, you have this grid which allows you access to everything that's within your company or your organization's domain. Your domain is another name for a website. You can access your calendar, which opens up another tab. And if you click on month, you can have a month view. If you click back on your tab and access that grid work there, you can get into your email. And this is going to be utilizing your domain name as your email address. And if you're new, once again, you're going to see some new emails in here and so on. But I want you to notice once again that if you've been spawning these windows, they're all available to you via these separate tabs. So here's your email. Notice it says mail right there. And this is essentially the Gmail email client. If you're using Yahoo or Hotmail or some other web-based email, it may look a little different, but you can also pull your email into those accounts, which would be a separate set of instructions. But you can also use this to send email as your St. Stanislaus Cathedral domain name. Now, when you go back to my drive here, the one aspect that we're trying to leverage is how we could share documents. When you come in here, you're going to see that you have your drive, and if you click on that little caret, it may expand if you have any subfolders. But when we click on Shared with Me, you'll see that a parish committee folder should be appearing and who it was shared by. So if I double click that folder, I come in and I now have access to a variety of other folders. You click on these and you can come in. Now, that's how you can actually access these items. So if you want to look at something, if you simply double click it, it'll spawn open a viewer. And then if you want to print it, you could print it. If you want to download it, you could download it. Or you can actually connect other apps that are available through the Google Store and so on. But that, once again, goes beyond what we're trying to do here. So that gives you a preview. That's how you could look at the files that have been uploaded. To navigate back up, a couple ways you could do that. You could utilize this string of what's known as breadcrumb navigation. So I'm in the admin materials. If I click on parish committee, I'm back out again. And if I click on meetings, I could see that there's a folder out there. You'll notice that the icon is a folder, but then there's a little person in there. That means it's a shared folder when you see that little figure of the human in there, the little stick figure, I guess. So you double click on that, and then once again, you'll have access to files that are uploaded. The W means it's actually a Word document stored out there, and a PDF, of course, is a PDF file. But you could also come out here and you can create a new Google Doc. And this is where you could say, you're going to create it in the share folder, and it's going to spawn open a new tab. But what you see here now is essentially what looks like a simplified version of Microsoft Word or some kind of other text editor. You can give it a name and click OK. and you could say this is a test. So it acts just like, you know, any other word processing software, but it's running within your browser here. And one of the neat things is it actually automatically saves it. Well, where's it saving it to? Well, it's not on your local machine. It's saving it out into your Google Drive. So once it's out there, you can actually share this document with other people. So by default, because we're already in a shared folder, it's already shared with everybody on our committee. And if they want to come in now, they can also come in and edit it or add to it. And we can actually track the changes by looking at the revision history here. People's names would start to appear in this panel as far as who changed what and added what and so on. So now what you've gotten rid of is this emailing back and forth, an email attachment. I know that many of us are very much familiar with that, and we're really comfortable with that. But moving forward, the way a lot of collaboration tools are being designed is to move away from that model of attachments and go to this type of collaborative suite. Okay, so that's really essentially how a document gets spun. And there it is. And if you want to delete it, you can actually right-click on it and click remove, and it's gone. So that's a high-level overview of Drive and how we could be utilizing it. Last but not least, when you're out here, if you go click on your name, and remember when you log in, the best way to come into the Drive is to use your stanislauspncc.org. However, I've shared it out also to your regular email addresses that I've noticed that you've been using. So if you are a Gmail user, you should be able to go in and see the shared folder from your Gmail account. So if you're in Gmail and you see the same grid in Gmail for your personal account, you should go out to your Drive and you should see the St. Stanislaus Parish Committee shared folder out there. I hope this video tutorial helps.